another NFL. Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Levis to throw it. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Pushes past him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 41 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what...
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Levis. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short. It's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Levis now off of play action. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Richardson to the air on first down. That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Play action. Now Richardson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
Here's Richardson to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And he stopped immediately there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Shifts by him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 70 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Levis, quick completion out wide. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. CeeDee Lamb from 4 yards out. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Colts nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Connecting over the middle with Downs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Richardson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On third down, here's Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
But how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
First down.
Back to Taylor on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught by Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line.
That's good for another goal.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Taylor going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Anthony Richardson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt. Lamb will go in motion. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Levis sets up to throw here. And he is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try to run this one in. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. For the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Indianapolis. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Richardson looking to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 6. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line.
Play action now. Levis. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. First and 10, it's Richardson. This pass caught, it's Woods. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The throw over the middle taken in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Off the option, here's Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Richardson. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indiana. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Richardson will throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Levis now on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Levis now off of play action. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not.
Touchdown! A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Got the connection here to Bourne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Richardson to throw. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, Richardson.
That's good for a Colts.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
17 yards. That's good for a Colts.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or other. Turn it into positives moving forward.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Hand off to Spears.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
On 3rd down, here's Spears.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game.